Signal in my mind, tryna heal but I rewind. Every memory I hide, still alive, yeah. Broken signal in my chest, yeah. I don't run from the stress, yes. I just learned to coexist with the mess, yeah. I've been learning.
What's going on, motherfuckers? There's Marley. There's a pretty, honestly, it's pretty because of all the greenery, you know? But yeah, we're gonna walk over here. And obviously, when I say what's up, motherfuckers, I mean it in most respectful way. I'm not trying to name call, I'm just being a funny motherfucker, you know? But without further ado, you can't give a fuck, you know? You gotta not be so serious. Why you cuss so much? Bro, why you care, you know? Just be. It doesn't matter. Just breathing in that air, man. It's so beautiful. Anywho, I hope your guys' reality is going good. Come on, Marler. I know mine's going good. Dude, off topic. They got a new camera. The camera that I have right now, I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. They're releasing the DJI Osmo Pocket 4P, which is 4 Pro. It got 2 lenses, 2 cameras. I think it's practically an 8K camera. I don't know. So you think this quality is good? Just wait till I get the new camera. The fuck is that shit? I hear like meow. It's like so loud. I don't know if it's a cat or something else, bro. I guess it's a cat. It's just fucking loud. Damn. I don't know. It's like I've heard it before too. I just never was sure that it was a cat. I guess it is. Fuck. Anywho, just enjoying my 3-day weekend. It's pretty lit. But that's not what this video is about. I mean, it's kind of just me vlogging too, right? But I did want to get to the video, which is about how no one's coming to fucking save you. And that's part of the spiritual awakening journey. That's actually usually one of the first realizations a lot of people come to. And that's one of the first ones I did. And it's true, you know? Because it's like, it can be one of the hardest truths to accept, is understanding that no one's going to save you, you know? A lot of us are waiting for something separate than ourselves to come and save us. And you could say that that's what duality is, dualism. But everything is much more connected than initially thought, you know? You are in control, you have the power. If you're waiting for something separate than yourself to change the circumstances, then you're gonna be waiting for nothing, and you're gonna be wasting your existence. When all that ever has been was this current moment in the now. And like I said, it could be one of the most hardest truths to accept in life, right? Is understanding that no one's gonna come and save you. At least not in the way that you imagined. There's no magical moment where everything just suddenly becomes easy. No person arrives and permanently fixes your mind. No relationship heals every wound. No motivation lasts forever. And at first, that realization can feel depressing, right? But eventually, it can become freeing. Because once you stop waiting for rescue or something externally from you, you reclaim your power. You take your power back. Because again, a lot of people stay stuck because they unconsciously believe their life will change later on, when all that ever was now. Later when they feel unmotivated, later when someone understands them, later when circumstances change, later when confidence magically appears. Sorry, I'm doing this because I'm walking and there's like bugs. I don't want to inhale bugs. But life doesn't usually work like that, right? Confidence comes after action and by building that momentum. Healing begins after responsibility. Being vulnerable. Momentum starts after you feel that discomfort and being vulnerable to it. Because when you build that yourself, you're in the flow, momentum builds, you keep going. That's why waiting can quietly become a trap. Because the longer you wait for external change, the more powerless you're going to start feeling internally. And listen, this doesn't mean that you should never isolate, that you should isolate. What the fuck, bro? Sorry. It doesn't mean that you should isolate yourself or never ask for help, right? Us as humans, we need support. Connection matters. But there's a difference between receiving support and expecting someone else to carry your entire existence for you, you know? Like at some point, you have to participate in your own rescue, in your own healing journey. Healing happens by feeling. That means doing things even when emotions fluctuate. Taking care of your body, even when your mind feels heavy. Keeping promises to yourself, following through with what you're going to say. And saying what you meaning what you say, you know? Being honest with yourself. You know, about your patterns instead of romanticizing self-destruction. Because nobody can do your inner work for you. That's for you. Nobody can breathe for you. Nobody can think for you. Nobody can build your habits for you. And weirdly enough, that truth is empowering as fuck. Because if nobody controls your transformation, that means that nobody can take it away either. That's real power. The moment you stop waiting for permission to become who you've already known you were and always meant to be. The moment you realize maybe the person you've been waiting for this whole time was just you. You know, it's you. It's remembering that it's you. It's been you this whole time. That's what you're waiting for. You know, we're waiting for God to come and save us. And that's dualism, right? But when you awaken out of dualism into law of oneness, you see that you are one with God. You are one with creation. You are a part of God. You are God in a sense. We're God pretending to be that we're not, temporarily and now, so that we can be so immersed. So it's you as God, as infinite, going through amnesia to, and when you incarnate in here, when you incarnate in earth, right, you go through that veil of forgetfulness so that you can be so immersed, so that you can remember. So we'll go through things, trauma, whatever, so that our soul can awaken to the fact that you are divine, you are God, pretending to be not. So this whole time you're waiting for God when God was you. You're waiting for something separate from yourself, but nothing was ever separate from yourself. You are source, you are creation. So all this was just waiting for you to remember. You've been the one you've been searching for is you. And once you remember you as infinite, as creator, as creation, as consciousness, that's when freedom, because you found yourself, you found your purpose, you found, okay, I chose to be here and have this experience as a human. I'm infinite pretending to be finite, you know. Let me do what excites me, what moves me, because that's what brings me closer to who I really am, to God, you know. Doing these videos, it brings me closer to God. Making music, it brings me closer to God, to feeling that unconditional love and oneness of the universe that we're connected to. So how do you find yourself, right? Well, it's whatever moves you, whatever makes you excited, making music, whatever. When you're doing something and you're like, yes, this feels like me, this is me. There you go, you're one step closer to finding more who you are and remembering who you are even more so. So follow that. Follow your heart, because that is you, not the thoughts, but the one observing that. Follow it. Because once you keep going, the momentum builds and you just start to have fun with it. So have fun with it. And know that this whole thing has always been for you. You know? Namaste, lady, guys. You are loved and you are love. I just had to make a quick video and remind you that this whole time it's been you. Nothing separate from you, just you. Remember, it's in the name. You, universe. Isn't that right, Marley? Hell yeah. Namaste, lady, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Outside the simulation, I don't feel the same. Everything they chase feels like a game. Outside the simulation, I just stay awake while they sleep inside the illusion they create. Outside the simulation, outside the